Right, mermaids. Them fishy bastards. They live in sea, don't they? Or apparently because, like, they're not actually real. Like, they're just mythical things, aren't they? You know, when you're kids, mainly little girls, they like to dress up as them. Because, you know, they think they're pretty. And there's nothing prettier. And I mean, there's nothing prettier than a girl with a fishtail, is there? It gets me going, that does. Except when it's on a little girl, because I'm not a nonce. Well, there's this show called This Morning, which is on ITV in the UK. And they bring on, like, loads of guests with, like, weird stories. And yeah, this woman turned herself into a mermaid. Because why not, innit? For bants. So we're going to be taking a look at this video, see what it's all about. Someone sent me this on Instagram. If you've got any videos that you want to send me in to react to, follow me on Instagram. It's HSBONYT. I've just hit 11k followers on there, so I'm trying to hit 20k by the end of the year. So if you can help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, without further ado, let's have a look at this video.
Now then, it's a story of overcoming a fear, but with the most unlikely ending.
Kirsten Waddell grew up with a huge phobia of the sea and was petrified every time she went near it. That's until she attended a mermaid convention and it changed her life.
A mermaid convention? That's an actual thing, like that's not a joke. I swear they'll just have a convention for absolutely anything nowadays. But I mean, the sea can be quite scary, but it depends where you are. There's sharks and shit, isn't there? They're not very good, don't like them. They'll like nibble at you and stuff. Like, I like my legs, I'd prefer to keep them, thank you. Or just the thought of drowning. That wouldn't be ideal, would it?
Well, after putting on her tail, she was able to summon the courage to take her first trip into the ocean and now calls herself a professional mermaid.
You know, there's a lot of different professions and occupations, but a professional mermaid isn't one I've heard before.
And Kirsten joins us now in her pond. And we know you've got to keep a mermaid's tail wet.
Yeah, you need to keep them hydrated, otherwise, well, we're just going to get our legs back on.
Right, listen here. You don't need to keep it hydrated because you're not an actual mermaid. Like, you're not part fish. You're not going to dry up.
Yeah, and then your legs would reappear. So how bad was the fear of the sea? How did it start?
Well, it kind of started when I was younger, and I don't know why. When I went swimming to my local swimming pool, I just had this fear that there were sharks in the swimming pool, and I don't know why, and it just kind of stemmed from there.
I mean, to be fair, that is a scary thought. You go down your local swimming baths, and a great white appears in deep end.
And just this kind of growing anxiety, and especially of the sea, when obviously you can't really see anything that's below you. When you're swimming, you can't really see anything. You don't know what's swimming.
You wouldn't go in?
No, so I wouldn't go in, or I would go in. I would try and summon up the courage, but then panic,
and
absolute
it just
panic.
wasn't a nice
I'm getting out. I need to get out.
So then also as a child you loved the Little Mermaid film, you loved that story, but it was in 2017 that on Instagram you saw a friend had posted a picture where they had a mermaid tail. And you got in contact with her and she said, well, look, there's this convention, this mermaid convention happening at Easter, come along and see what you think. And that changed everything. So what did you see there?
It was just, well, there were so many, well, obviously everybody had the same passion as mermaids, and it was the surreal experience of being around that many people with the same passion, and you could openly express how you feel.
Right, so basically, she went to this place where there's a bunch of weirdos dressed up as mermaids, and it cured her fear.
There were stalls there, people selling mermaid tails, mermaid accessories, mermaid things for your hair.
Yeah.
And then the next session of the convention turned into where you can go in the swimming pool and everyone's got their beautiful tails on.
Just imagine that, just walking into a pool where there's just a load of people dressed up as goldfish. I mean, I like swimming, but I think I'd get a miss that day.
All different shapes and sizes, lots of different people.
But you're afraid of water.
Not anymore, Phil.
How did it happen? Was it the mere fact that you were, with other people, other mermaids, that you got the tail on? Because the thing is also, this is very restricting. So if you're scared of water and then you restrict your legs, not of course you've got legs because you've got a tail, but if one were to restrict one's legs when you were swimming, then, you know, that would be even more scary.
It would be quite scary, but...
I mean, if somehow that great white did get in, you're fucked. Like, it's as simple as that. You've got no chance. You just have to hop out of it. But by the time you've hopped away, you'll be in shark's mouth getting chomped on.
The whole surreal experience.
And you're not afraid of that either?
I'm not afraid of that at all, no. So my friend Scarlett, she lives in Cornwall, and I went down to visit her, and that's when she got me into the sea. And ever since then, it's just grown from leaps, and it's gone. And in the space of a year, I've managed to get in contact. I've joined people in a Scottish Merpod group, so we
Right.
swim together, and that's led on to me getting my free diving training. So I'm taught how to hold my breath for a much longer time, and then that's led me to get some work with a company called Performance Mermaids, and they are free diving Scotland, so they're a free dive company, and now it's
you've
just
got
I'm living the dream. Yeah.
8 gigs lined up this summer,
8
I
gigs
think, haven't you?
lined up this summer. So we are performing in sea life centres across the UK.
Right, so you go into a sea life centre, you know, you want to see some wildlife close up, and then all of a sudden, some mermaid bastards come out.
Yeah.
And that's with Performance Mermaids. And those include aquarium shows where we're actually swimming in the tanks, funnily enough, with sharks.
Oh, fuck. It's gonna think that she's an actual fish and eat her. Oi, don't go in. They've got too many teeth that are like bare sharp for my liking. Just stick to land, do you know what I mean? That's what we've adapted to live on. Mother Nature's helped us out. She's told us, you're not supposed to swim with the sharks. They eat you.
With sea turtles.
What do your family make of all of this?
My family, obviously, they are so supportive. I couldn't ask for anything more. Actually, there's quite a funny story. When I used to take my tails home to dry, obviously you need to wash the seawater out of them, you need to wash the chlorine out of them to help preserve them. And so I hung them out to dry, and he jokingly, when I went back inside, took some towels and just threw the towels over them to stop the neighbours from seeing.
Oh, really?
Because he thought it looked like I'd just skinned 2 or 3 mermaids, and I just kind of left them hanging out to dry in the garden.
They are beautiful.
They are absolutely beautiful.
What is it made out of?
So this is a spandex material, so it's basically like leggings, like a pair of leggings.
Except a pair of leggings you wear to gym, not to pretend you're a fish.
You can also get silicone mermaid tails, which is what I'm saving up for. They're all custom made. This one, including the monofin would cost me about £100. The actual leg and spandex, this one, because it's a more of a kind of unique design one, that cost me about 130, so about 210 pounds for this outfit.
whole thing.
For the whole thing.
Boy, all I'm saying is 210 quid could go a long way. Get me some more hoodies. I'd prefer one of these to looking like Nemo. Nemo's the G and all, but like, I don't want to look like him. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because why not? Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you never miss a new video. You get notified every time I upload. Merch, my cameo, my Instagram, and my Twitter's links in the description, so go follow me on them. If you got any video suggestions, leave them in the comments or DM me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys later.